alaikum, sat sri akal. First of all, I want to assure you about one thing, that I am not the speaker of this day. And there are a large number of specialists who are here, and I'm pretty sure once this program is over and you will slowly walk your steps back home, we all will be enlightened. I do not want to give a detailed introduction about myself, because that's not the purpose of the day, but because I happen to be a link between you and the speakers on this morning, I need to give a very brief and relevant introduction of mine. First of all, my name is Asit. Should you forget, I can tell you add sugar in tea, the first 4 letters. And my title is Ghosh. I would be happy if you call me Asit, because Ghosh is a name which I share with my father. Asit Ghosh. And the second introduction about me absolutely coincides with all of you, regardless of any discrimination. Like you, I am a Tagore lover. And the third introduction about me, I come from a very humble, yet a very proud territory of this country, very small place, but not all small places are really small. This is the only place in the world map of this, the map of the world from where 2 Nobel laureates had come. I come from a small place called Shantiniketan, West Bengal. And I hope you appreciate that it is not easy to organize a program of this kind from a remote control place such a far away. So first of all, I should apologize from every one of you for whatever little difficulties you may have had in getting our communication, receiving a formal invitation and things like that, and whatever little delay, about 15-20 minutes, we are starting the program. My apologies with you. Ladies and gentlemen, from PADAM, of which I am also a member, which is an institution based in Chandigarh, absolutely dedicated in the cause of art, dance and culture. This organization is led by one of the most prominent persons in the field of classical dance, who has represented India and made us very proud. In all the places, there are hardly any place in the world where she has not represented Indian classical dance, Bharatanatyam. And this celebrated beautiful lady who belongs to the city Beautiful, and she runs her institute here called PADAM, and her name is Suchitra Mitra. I would first of all request her to come over and request someone to give her a flower bouquet. And she is not a guest, she happens to be the chief host of this program, because this program comes from PADAM. So first of all, I should invite her. And I'm pretty sure you will vibrate this morning with a lot of celebration, a lot of clappings, so that we can just shun away all the inhibitions and come to understand the main purpose of this program this morning. The host is always incomplete without some dignitaries. As you can see, the seats vacant in the front. So we got some very, very wonderful people, and I hesitate in giving a detailed introduction of these wonderful gentlemen who have come to enlighten us with their ideas about Rabindranath Tagore, because I have personally met them and I have found one intrinsic character in their personality which Tagore had written in one of his beautiful poems in Gitanjali, Amar matha noto kore dao he tomar charono dhular tole. And it says, আপনারে যেন না করি প্রচার আমার সকল কাজে, which means to say that I should not promote myself in the work I do. So all these gentlemen have been very humble, and they were extremely hesitant in giving me their details, and they have come with a humble head, with our deep reverence and respect for one of the greatest minds of this millennium called Rabindranath Tagore. And there was no personality in the world who was not attracted by him in his time. Mention H.G. Wells, Einstein, Mahatma Gandhi, Helen Keller, Roma Rolla, all had come to meet him. And such a great personality will be presented this morning from various dimensions. And one of the prominent speakers of this day is a very, very humble yet very enlightened gentleman of this city beautiful. He has been the head of the department Sanskrit in Punjab University, and he has been a lecturer of Sanskrit for quite some time, and he has been addressing various forums on specialized spiritual topics and topics on Tagore and various other ancient literature. He is a scholar, and he also has been the dean in the student welfare department, as well as in the language division of Punjab University. Now he is retired and living with his wonderful family in Swastik Vihar in Mansa Devi complex. When I went up to him, he was kind enough to accept my invitation to be a speaker of this morning. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Professor Anirudh Joshi. I will request him to come over to the dais, and one of us should escort him. There is a beautiful thing that I read in Bible which says that if thou art exalted, thou shalt be humbled. And if thou art humble, thou shalt be exalted. So humility and humbleness happens to be the core nature of enlightened people. As you know, there are two kinds of people in this world. One are human beings who have spiritual experiences. I fall in that category. I don't want to say about you. Most of us are human beings. We sometimes have spiritual experiences. But there are some people who are spiritual beings who are having the human experience in this life. And the second dignitary is one who I put in this particular category. He has been a senior Indian Administrative Service officer in his tenure, long tenure, did a lot of work for the country in the administration. But well, that was a very small part of his personality. He was deeply spiritually inclined, and his greatest qualification is, because I read his book, I can say that authentically, he has written a beautiful book. I am sure it will be a prized possession for each one of you if you want to understand Vivekananda in the modern light. The title of the book is Vivekananda, His Human Bondage. And I heard about him long time ago in Bhatinda from a small Vivekananda studies circle, and he has got about 100 such study circle all over Punjab, an author in Punjabi literature, in Hindi and English together, and a deep lover of Tagore and the ancient Indian religion, mysticism and Oriental philosophy. He has a wonderful topic to present to you. So amidst your celebration, I would like to welcome on the dais Mr. J.B. Goel. Now, may I have the privilege to present a very colorful person very wonderful person, very vibrant, very jovial, and quite conspicuous. Wherever he goes, you cannot miss him because he is very tall. It's a very small thing to talk about him, if I say that he is the principal of the YPS Mohali here, but he feels that's not one of the biggest qualifications. The biggest qualification is he is a person who has studied in the traditional school created by Tagore. You have seen the picture under the tree, and that school is called Patho Bhavan, a very wonderful school where people like Satyajit Ray, Amartya Sen and such great human beings had studied. Not only that, he passed his matriculation from Patho Bhavan in Shantiniketan, a school created by Tagore, and then he did his graduation and post-graduation from Vishwabharati University. And he is a scholar. He has researched on various aspects, on songs, on music, in drama, whatnot. Traveled all over, shared his experience about Tagore, which he's going to do today also with us. He will speak about the educational dimension of Tagore's personality. And here he happens to be the principal of YPS Mohali. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Janojit Roy. Next we have a tremendous human being. And this gentleman has taken all the trouble to accept a request to come and give a presentation on a very, very special topic. I'm pretty sure what he's going to talk to you will open new dimensions about Tagore. He's a profound artist, not by profession, only by passion. He is absolutely passionate about painting, about art, about culture, about drama, whatnot. And I understand that he travels widely, and only out of his passion he presents Tagore as an artist, a new dimension. I don't want to talk about it now because when his turn comes, I will say more about him. And I'm very grateful to him that he and his wife both are present here this morning to share their experience with you. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together from this wonderful gentleman, Mr. Ashok Bhaumik from Delhi. Last but not the least, we have a person who has a wonderful mix of his learning from the parampara as well as the formal education. Here is a gentleman who has started his informal education for learning Sanskrit under a Pandit out of his own interest, and then finally he qualified in Sanskrit from the profound St. Stephen's College long ago. He is a postgraduate in Sanskrit, a tremendous scholar, a spiritually evolved person, deeply devoted to Sri Ramchandra. He has done profound work in Ramcharitmanas, in Upanishad, in Gita. He recites in Sanskrit, very, very humble. And I wonder how such a tremendous education person, an academic person, a scholar, had chosen a profession, nothing against any profession for that matter, but it's quite diverse that he retired as a general manager from State Bank of India. Very versatile, a very wonderful human being. and he's going to share his experience with you. I'm pretty sure you're going to like it. And let us invite, with a lot of applause from your side, Mr. Prananath Pankaj. Welcome him. Well, most of my work is over, but I'm here as a link between the speakers. I'll be coming again and again to introduce the speakers and their topics. But let me tell you basically the theme of this morning. As you can see right in front of you, right behind the dignitaries, our program is titled The Divine Symphony of Tagore. And the subtitle is not less important, Wisdom Beyond the Boundaries. Rabindranath Tagore, especially, not even in Bengal, he is totally known. Most of us know him as a poet, a Nobel laureate, and a person who wrote the national anthem. But we do not know that he was a cosmic mind, a boundless mind. He was spiritually realized, a God-sent rishi. So in the wake of 150-year anniversary of Tagore, as a cultural institution, we took it upon us to present Tagore as a total personality. And this wonderful and a very special pioneering venture, although we have started in a small way, we have a lot of plans ahead to promote this program in different parts of this country. We intend to promote Tagore in his total personality, as a rishi, as a saint, more than a poet. When we say this, there are various dimensions of his personalities that come into play. Spiritual side, devotional side, literature, art, poetry, drama, painting. There is no area in this life where we can forget Tagore. And especially to talk about in Punjab, because Mr. J.B. Goel will talk on a special topic, Tagore's love for Punjab. Tagore has been a mystic of the stature of Bulle Shah, Farid, Rumi, Surdas, and these great spiritual souls. His songs are like mantras. One thing makes me very proud. I'm not so proud to be a Bengali, but certainly I'm very proud that I could read Tagore's literature in the original mother tongue in Bengali. So that makes me very proud. And that has inspired me all throughout my life to present Tagore to all the people of India in his true persona, in his versatile personality, boundless personality. So this session has got two parts. One part is in the morning, where we are extremely grateful to you, especially to you, because this is an academic session. People normally don't take much interest in the academics. So I'm pretty sure there will be more people coming in the evening, but I certainly want that you should be also there. Because in the morning part, we will deliberate on the various dimensions of Tagore's personality in order for you to go back with a feeling, who was Tagore? Who actually is Tagore? And in the evening is a special session on Tagore songs, where a large number of artists have come from Calcutta, and they have been working very hard for long 6 months. I have also been working with them. And they are going to present you very selected Tagore songs in the original verse Bengali. But when I say that, please break your barrier. Because language is not truth. It is only an indication to truth.